Right, Gemma, hang on then. I've had the offer in work to progress. That makes more sense to me. That makes more sense to me. I've had the offer in work to progress, but would need to go, because this person, like I first said, looks as if they're sitting at like an office desk. But it's like bored, not being challenged, nothing new. And this is like looking on. You need, this is what you need, so you do, to progress. They're telling you it's this way, so if it's not in that role, if you don't fancy doing that in that role, Becky, mine is through work too. 1 day in uni, 4 days in work a week, so that's resonating with a few of you there. Let's just see if I get anything that can close the gap. But don't give me any information, too much information, only validations of anything that comes through. And if it's more than one person with the same thing, I'm just asking, give me more. But Gemma was also the last person I've been speaking with. I'm seeing a star, what looks like to me a starfish. A starfish, does that mean anything? I don't know what that represents. A star, well, to me it's a bit like beach, seaside. But a starfish. Doing a starfish, doing angel, you know, angel wings when you put do them in the snow. Could be anything like that. That's that kind of image I'm seeing. The shape of a starfish. But I mean, that could be a starfish, it could represent the beach, or it could be, you know, when you make angel wings in the snow. So does that make any sense to the people who verified this other one? Because that's taking it to another step. Becky, Blackpool born and bred. Gemma, not at the moment. The starfish isn't making any sense to you at the moment. I'm being asked to ask, what's your job? Like at the moment, Gemma? Beth's in Blackpool too, or born. You're a nurse. No, but it's like, what does a starfish represent? To me, it's a beach. That's where you would find one. You would think a beach, the seaside. It would be the seaside. And your social work. But who has something to do with the white desk though? I don't know whether that's relevant, but I'm just like, if the closer we can get, the more we know who it is for, because there's a lot of similarities here. I would never. I almost went into social work. I went to do my counselling stuff. I did my BTEC National in Health and Social Studies and everything, and that's where I was leading to somewhere down that line. But my friend got into there before I did, and she flipping hated it. One of the first things, she had to go and help remove a child from the home, and it broke her. Because the child didn't want to go, although it wasn't a suitable place. The child was like, it was just, she said it was just awful. But when I was pregnant with my first child, it was a social worker got me a house. A social worker was the one that came and did all the forms and everything with me, because I was new to all this. I didn't know what was going on. I had nothing but help. Never got hounded. Never got lovely. Even come and she even came and she was a trainee, like, but she came and visited us in the hospital when I had the baby. So is the white desk significant or not? Gemma could do with a holiday. But Becky's born and bred Blackpool. Right now, so I've got somebody upside down, so I don't know what that means. Does this mean the person's from down under? Oh, do you know, in my experience, they've been good ones. And Sarah, who was my friend, who that's the job she went into, I know she's a beautiful soul. And they have to do things that they have to do sometimes. Doesn't mean that they like it. Doesn't mean that they enjoy it. And sometimes they take that home with them. So it's like, my hat is off to you, Becky, to be fair. Because, again, I think it's another profession where it takes somebody special in a different way. You've got to take things home with you sometimes. Yeah, Gemma's saying as well, she works with a lot of social workers, they're fantastic. Yes, exactly, Becky. That's what I mean. You're doing what you're having to do. Doesn't mean you like it, you're enjoying what you're doing at that moment. But it's something that's got to be done. So, we've got someone upside down with their feet. And now I don't know, my first thought was, does this mean there's a connection with Australia somewhere here? Maybe somebody down under because they're upside down. Is it Lionel Richie dancing on the ceiling? So can anybody take a link with Australia, Becky, Gemma? A link with Australia, or Lionel Richie's dancing on the ceiling is the only thing I think this would mean. You saw who last year, Becky? You saw Lionel Richie last year? Right. So, yeah, okay then. So we have been with you then, Becky. Oh my gosh. Yes. So it's got a double meaning then, hasn't it? There is somebody in Australia. My dad's step-siblings moved to Australia years ago. And you went to see Lionel Richie last year. You love him. Dancing on the ceiling. The Starfish. You're born and bred in Blackpool, seaside town. You're doing a placement from work. Oh, wow. He's been on, do you know what? Lionel Richie's been on a lot of interviews on YouTube lately. He's popped up on my YouTubes. And like little short interviews and stuff from recent, so I don't know, has he got something new out, or has it been his tour or something? So who that is departed knows all this? Who do you think is so present with you that would know all this information? Like, the job in the placement situation. The Lionel Richie's Dancing on the Ceiling and the move to Australia of the it's just and then we've got the hand heart. We've got the hand heart shape. Becky, I feel like I might have seen two rabbits. Grandmother Joyce was my granddad's new wife, as my biological grand died of cancer when I was a baby. Oh. Like, I don't know whether I'm seeing two rabbits, but this is the shape I'm seeing, and these look like big ears. So it's either someone putting thumbs up like that and doing this, or it's rabbits. It was her children that went to Australia, right? Excellent, perfect. So where do the rabbits come in, or the rabbit's ears? It's like this bit that's more thing, so I don't know whether that's a thumbs up. I'm sure it's rabbits. That's my first impression was rabbits. Your granddad used to teach you to make shadows with your hands. Okay, it's got rabbits. He's giving you rabbits. And you used to do rabbits. Wow. Wow, amazing. Oh my goodness. Good lass. I've just heard good lass. Like you haven't forgotten. It's like good lass, like you haven't forgotten. He's I want to say they. I like putting on it. He was a Yorkshire man too. Just what he would have said. Right, well. What's it giving us? I don't know whether this is a pig or a cow. But what he did, up lass, up. I just keep thinking I'm saying like cattle on a field, like a cow or something, a cow or a, yeah, I'm gonna say it's a cow. Big heifer. Get that brew on. What's that advert? The Yorkshire cup of tea. Can anybody, okay. Can anybody take anything to do with the cow and this like wood fencing? Did something happen with the cow? Like, I don't know, was someone scared when the cow come up towards the fence towards them? I don't know. Sarah Payne, all I can say is at comically yours H my. What does that mean? What does that mean?